So it happened right there. A helicopter landed and the door opened and I see Steve and he's smiling. And he took me to scout for film locations.
And on the helicopter, did he tell you what his film was about?
Yes, he said he wanted me to be the lead actress. He said he needed amateur, fresh perspective.
Okay, but about the film, since you're his main patron, right, and you gave him 100,000 euros, you must have been convinced by the story.
Well, I don't really know much about films, but Steve said it's a film about filmmaking, and a film cannot be explained, it just happens. So I sponsor promising artists, and I helped Steve because I trust him. And it's like with other
You still trust him even after he defrauded you 100,000 euros?
I wouldn't say he defrauded me. So he's been missing for over 2 months and no one knows where he is, and I reported it to the police. But I think it's much too early to talk of fraud.
All right, let's take a break, everyone. Miss Herzog, it'd be really great if you could just remember a little bit more about Steve's film. Just, you know? Okay, thank you. We'll pick it up from there. Thank you. I just don't understand it. I mean, why can't she see his deception? It's all right fucking there. I just need her to admit that he's a fraud. It's almost like she's protecting him. He pitches her a film about filmmaking that can't be explained, and then she just drops 100,000 euros like that. It just doesn't make any sense. Maybe she's just in too deep. Who is this guy? Sundance is going to want more than just some woman losing 100 grand. We need to get behind the enigma of Steve himself. What was his film about? Whatever the true story is inside that film. Steve's more than just a fraud. He's an artist. The audience is going to fucking love it. Will, does this camera need to keep rolling the entire time?
Yes, it actually has to keep on
Okay,
rolling.
fine.
Can we talk for a minute?
At 6.
At 6? Back?
Thank you.
She can be so intense, right? I just want people to speak freely to the camera. But I feel like her presence is making it really hard for people to open up, you know? And don't get me wrong, I think she's a talented filmmaker, definitely, for sure. I just think she could listen to my ideas more. I've been in the industry for years. I know a thing or two. I carried equipment, I assisted a little bit. Mostly carried equipment, actually. And when Aunt Laura introduced me to Steve, there was this instant connection. We talked about movies all night. It was, he got me, you know, he understood what I meant, and then he offered me to be the cinematographer of his feature film. I couldn't believe it. There was this, this feeling in my chest. I texted Zoe right away, I'm gonna make a movie. A real movie, I said. No more of these stupid news documentaries that nobody watches. No, I'm gonna work for an artist. And then Steve disappeared. Can't be as simple as that. This documentary has to push the police. You know, I go to the police station every day. I talk to them, and they say there's nothing to be done without evidence, right? Yeah. I guess it's up to me.
Willi, mein Großer,
Ja?
ist alles in Ordnung?
Ja. Alles tipptopp. Licht wird weniger. Wir treffen uns gleich wieder in 5 Minuten, hat Zoe gesagt, ja?
I don't have children, but Willie, he used to be like a son to me for a while. I would take him to the cinema regularly when he was very young. And I used to fall asleep halfway through the film regularly. It can be quite tough reconnecting with somebody after such a long time, even in family. So with this film, Steve's film, I thought it could be a chance to, I don't know, rebuild the bond we used to have. For me, making films is about making friends. So when I first met Steve, I was certainly intrigued. He was, well, and he dressed well, and he always brought me flowers when he came to visit me every Sunday for tea. The others, they probably think I'm a stupid old cow for trusting him blindly. But I just can't believe he would betray me and leave just like that. No, it simply is not possible. But I do care about my missing friend. Well, he certainly has some explaining to do. I've had far too many friends leave without saying goodbye.
Miss Herzog, I hope Zoe wasn't too hard on you.
Not as hard as life itself. Can you tell me the time?
Sound people are often overlooked, right? But I hear everything. Ambition, ego, lack of sympathy, justice, trust, morality. And aren't these the true elements of filmmaking? Where do you think Steve is? Hiding on a remote island? Or maybe he's having tea with his next sponsor? No, he's at his final resting place in the middle of nowhere, right? You want to know what I think? I think Steve's the real director of this film. He always wanted to make a film about filmmaking, and well, now Laura is the main character and Will is the cinematographer. See? He kept his promise, didn't he?
Bravo! We're ready!
Coming!